Now, leading our bulletin this hour, Eskom has implemented stage 6 power cuts following the tripping of generation units at Kusile and Kriel power stations. At this stage, it's not yet clear when the stage 6 rolling blackouts will end. eNCA reporter Aviwe Mtila is visiting various places around Johannesburg to just get a sense of how they're coping with this current stage of blackouts. Aviwe, good morning yet again. You're in Randburg. I understand that you're now in Melville. How are businesses in Melville coping?
Morning, Fundo. Yes, I'm in the vibey, young part of Johannesburg, Melville, where a lot of the youth come. In fact, just to get you a glimpse of how the impact of the load shedding has been, I want to show you this business here. This used to be a restaurant in Fundo that I remember visiting last year as the spates of load shedding were happening. I spoke to the manager suggesting that it's crippling their business, and in fact, they were thinking of shutting their doors. It seems like that has indeed happened, as now that restaurant is a bar. Just next to it also there's a place that seems to be being painted. It looks like they also shut their doors and now preparing for maybe new tenants to come in that place. But in fact, I want to just walk across with my colleague Asanda here, going to a coffee shop in the corner here of 5th Avenue in Melville, Spilt Milk, where we'll also get an idea of how the stage 6 load shedding is impacting their business. We're just going to walk inside here and see how things are going. Speaking to the manager, Blessings here. Blessings, Piri. Blessings, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
Good, thanks. Not to disturb you, but we want to get that idea. We're on stage 6 load shedding this current moment. How are things going?
Everything is slow right now. Like, yes, it's killing the business. And for example, yesterday we only had electricity from 10 to 12. And the rest of the day it was just load shedding. And the business dropping down. As you can even see, like down the street, so many shops have already closed and the business is not doing good.
And then if this continues, Blessings,
yeah,
and as we hear that it'll be heightened during the week, the load shedding, we're on stage 6 now,
yeah,
what will happen to the business? What are your fears around the business?
The fear that I've got about the business here, because I had the owner saying that if this keeps on going like this, she might close it down or something else. And you see, with the staff, everyone is going to lose their jobs and we won't be able to support our families.
All right. In fact, let me catch up with some of the staff members there. Ndokozo Buthelezi is one of the employees of Spilt Milk. Ndokozo, let's talk about the stage 6 and the impact that it's having on the business. What are your fears currently?
Ukuthi umsebenzi kusungaphela noma yini ngoba nje nama-custom awangeni mungana gesi.
Yeah.
Awangeni.
Just tell us about yesterday and how it was. Sunday is supposed to be a busy day in Melville, I understand.
Ayizolo bokuhlungu kakhulu kithi ngapha ngoba kusakhona ubuye ngo-10 sisebenza 2 hours uhamba futhi thina sivala ngo-3 asisebenzanga nje.
All right, thank you very much. Dokozo is an employee here who fears for his job security if these load shedding spates continue. Mentioning how yesterday they only operated for 2 hours from 10 o'clock till 12 o'clock. You'd understand that Sundays are quite busy in Melville, but of course that stage 6 load shedding that went into effect in the early hours of the morning yesterday has really crippled business here. And the biggest fear is what will happen going forward as we've seen the businesses next door close down and shut their doors.
All right, thank you very much, Aviwe. That's the reporter Aviwe Mtila out in Melville for us.